Lesson 6.4 is on surface areas of pyramids, and essential question is basically the same question. How can you find the surface area of a pyramid? So for this lesson, we're going to use regular pyramids to find out the surface areas. And a regular pyramid is a pyramid with a base of a regular polygon. So it's going to be either square, equilateral, triangle, or regular pentagon. So they're going to have all the same angles and all the same sides for the polygon. And then for those side lateral faces of those triangles that you're going to have are going to have identical base and are going to have identical height because they're all from the regular polygon on the bottom. We call the height of the triangles the slant height of a pyramid because in reality, the sides are going to be slanted because they all meet up at a point of vertex. So to find out the surface area of a pyramid, you're going to have to find out the area of the base, which is going to be the bottom shape that you have. And then you'll also have to find out the areas of the triangles that are the lateral faces. I'm going to draw a net, and it's going to look like an opened up flower. And depending on the base shape, you're going to have different numbers of triangles. Now you have to remember that in order to find out the area of a triangle, you have to do base times height divided by 2. That will give you the single area of a triangle, and then depending on the number of your lateral sides, the triangle, you're going to multiply it so that you can find out the total area of the triangles. Let's say I have a square pyramid. That means I'm going to have a square as a bottom or the base, and then I'm going to have triangles with a base of the same length as the side of a square. So my square is going to have 4 inches as one of its sides. That means all 4 sides are going to have 4 inches for its length. And then also the base that I use for the triangle right here, this is also going to be 4 inches. For the height, slant height, I'm going to have 5 inches. And I'm going to see if I can find out the surface area of this figure. So first of all, I'm going to find out the area of the base, which is going to be the square. The square can be found by multiplying the base and height, which is both the same number. So it's going to be 4 times 4, which is 16. And then I'm going to add the area of the lateral sides. Now, as I see, my equation is base times height divided by 2. So I have base 4 times height 5, which is going to be 20, divided by 2, which is going to be 10. So my one triangle is going to be 10 inches squared. But then I have total 4 of these triangles. So I'm going to do 10 times 4 and find out the areas of the lateral sides. Now I have the area of the base 16 plus 40, and I'm going to have a result of 56 inches squared as the surface area of this square pyramid. Now finding the surface area of a triangular pyramid is a little more complicated because we are using all triangles. As long as you remember how to find out the area of a triangle, it's usually the same thing, but I know finding the area of a triangle is usually the hardest part. So we'll take a look into this lesson as well, and we are going to see the surface area of a regular pyramid. So we're going to look into a triangle that will have all 3 equal sides. Usually they're going to give you the height of the regular pyramid's base, which is going to be a decimal answer usually, just so that you don't have to find out the height. So height is always going to be given for the triangle questions. The first question, we're going to have a regular triangle pyramid with the sides of 6 inches each. and the height is going to be given as 5.2 inches for the base triangle, and then 10 inches for the lateral sides triangle. So let's go ahead and take a look. First, if it's easy for you, I am going to draw the net of this pyramid, because sometimes it's easier to see the net instead of looking at the figure. So if you see the net, the triangle that we're going to work with first is going to be the base. So we do 6 times 5.2 divided by 2, because we have to find out the triangle's area. And when I do that, I am going to have the answer of 15.6 squared inches. And then I am going to move on to find the lateral sides. First, I'm going to start with one triangle. So I do 6, which is the base, times 10, which is going to be the lateral height of the triangle, and then divided by 2. So if I do 60 divided by 2, that's going to give me 30. So that's one triangle out of total 3 sides that you have. So I do 30 times 3, which will give me 90. So if I add 15.6 plus 90, my total answer is going to be 105.6 inches squared for this pyramid. Any other regular pyramid will have the area given to you. So if you have the area given to you, all you have to do is to really find the lateral areas and then add it to the given area of the base, and you'll be able to find out the total surface area. Your homework is going to be from the textbook, page 274, and you're going to do number 4 through 12, all of them.